Hi guys, welcome back to another video in Microsoft Flight Sim. Today we will be talking about, basically going to show you guys how to start off with the Airbus and start it up, and just, the startup process, how to go about it, starting up so that you can start taxi. So I've actually set up a flight plan this time to show you guys what it would be with a flight plan. So, wrong view. So that is basically it. So let's get started. So first thing is you want to open up your checklist as usual. And I believe in the Airbus it is Control 7. No, Control 8. Yes, Control 8. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, Control 8 is all of the overhead panels, so I'm just gonna start with the battery switches.
San Francisco Ground 8 SX74781123 Heavy IFR to Los Angeles, ready to copy.
And then that is basically it. We want engine generators on. There we go.
Is cleared to Los Angeles Airport as filed. Take off runway 1 right climb and maintain 7,000
engine bleed switches. I'm basically using the eye icon mainly because I just wanted to show you guys what it would be like if you actually didn't know where the switches are. And so we got the engine bleeds, we got the APU master, that's down here, and we want the APU start, which is down here, and
ASX74781123 Heavy reset is correct. Contact ground on 121.8 when ready to taxi.
APU bleed, we need to turn that on, and then we need external power, which is this, we need to turn that off, and we need our fuel pumps, which would be up here. And you only turn on your fuel pumps after you are done with your fueling process.
San Francisco Ground 8 SX74781123 Heavy requesting pushback.
I don't know why my AI. This is the thing about I hate about AI is it'll start requesting for pushback even though you don't want it.
San Francisco Ground 8 SX74781123
never have your AI on
Heavy
when
requesting the end of
starting
pushback.
the plane up. So anyways, so we need to get our beacon, which is down here with all the other lights. So we first want to turn on our beacon, check that, and done. And now we want to go here. If you are done with your jetway connection and you are done with everything that's required on ground, whether you need your fuel service, power service, catering service, baggage service, all of that should be done at this point, besides fuel service, because we have turned on the fuel pumps. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and request for taxi first. Request taxi IFR, mainly because I want to make sure, I want to know the direction in which I have to taxi, and obviously in this case you cannot taxi steering right because that's just a building, so we have to taxi steering. I mean, we would have to generally taxi out first, like behind, and yeah. So that's our direction. Acknowledge our taxi clearance.
Taxi to and hold short runway.
Once you request pushback, after you do that, then you can set your managed radio comms to your AI. That's if you want to. If you don't want to, that's also your choice. But
San Francisco Ground 8
at this point, you also want your parking brake off.
Requesting pushback.
So we're gonna go in here and check that our parking brake is off. There it is, it's off. And we don't want to turn on our engines yet because we are still at the gate. And we are just gonna push back straight, and then I'm gonna take the plane out by myself after I turn on the engines, because if we steer right, we're basically gonna steer into a building. So that's pretty much it. So yeah. So we're gonna wait for pushback here. There we go. We've gotten pushback. And I cannot stress enough, this has a delay. these buttons, because you have to transmit it to the
San
operator.
Francisco ground, Skywest
So,
3470 IFR to Las Vegas, ready to copy.
by the time you click
Skywest
stop,
3470 is cleared to Las Vegas
you would have
Airport as
already
filed.
been,
Take off runway 1 right climb and
by the time you
maintain
click stop,
9,000
you're
feet.
basically gonna
Departure
be
frequency
like
is 135
2
decibels,
seconds away from actually stopping.
65
So if you click stop, you're not gonna stop exactly that time. But you will stop 2 seconds later after you communicate your request to
Skywest
ATC.
3470 cleared to Las Vegas Airport as filed. Take off runway 1 right climb and maintain 9,000 feet. Departure
So I'm just gonna push back straight out here, because if I push back to the left, I will be going basically into
Contact ground on 121.8.
into the middle of nowhere, and
San Francisco ground 8 SX7478 1123 heavy requesting the end of pushback.
ASX 7478 1123 heavy request to end pushback received.
alright, so now that we are done with pushback, we can go back in the cockpit and we can get our checklist ready. We can manage our comms via our AI. Now we go back to the starting engine, thrust lever is idle, that is something you always should do. And then you want to go to Control 8, and you want to... Oh, never mind, my bad, Control 7. And then you want to put it in ignition start, engine master, and you want these two on, and that will just stabilize, and you can put your flaps to departure position, and you can see your stabilize over here, the top panel over here.
China Eastern 7302, read back correct.
So
Contact ground on 121.8.
our flaps are out, and now is the time we want to get our IFR ready. So apparently I have only one.
San Francisco ground, China Eastern 7302
That
requesting
doesn't seem
pushback.
right, but
China
we
Eastern
will go with that.
7302, pushback request accepted.
I think it has to render in, so I have to still wait for that. I am going to set, I'm going to lock, because that's just much
San
faster.
Francisco ground, Skywest 3470 requesting the end of pushback. Skywest 3470 request to end pushback received.
Let's go lower, should be good. 250 is where we're going to be at, so
San Francisco ground,
that's
Skywest
perfect.
3470 ready
And now
to
we can
taxi
start a
IFR.
taxi process.
Skywest 3470 taxi to and hold short of runway
There we
1
go.
right via taxiway Bravo Bravo 5 Alpha Golf Bravo Mike 1 cross runway 1 left Alpha and 2
We're
Alpha.
off.
Contact tower on 120.5.
So we have started the taxi, and we are going to actually take off from one right, which isn't too far away from us. Guys, I don't know what that is. Is that a
Taxi to
truck
and hold short
or a
runway 1 right
forklift?
via taxiway
Jesus
Bravo
Christ, my
Bravo 5
camera.
Alpha Golf Bravo Mike 1
I believe that's a
cross runway 1 left
forklift.
Alpha and 2
Yeah,
Alpha
so
1 Skywest 3470.
And I personally like the upper position in the simulator.
China Eastern 7302 requesting the end of
And
pushback.
once you're basically done with your,
China Eastern 7302 request.
I'll show you guys before we take off. But basically, after you finish your starting your engines, you want to
China Eastern
go
7302 ready to
back up
taxi
to
IFR.
Control 8, which is your overhead panel. You
China
want to go
Eastern
to your
7302
checklist.
taxi to and
After,
hold short of
and then you
runway
want to
1
go to
right via taxiway
AT
Alpha Golf
lead.
Bravo Mike 1
You want to
cross
turn that
runway
off,
1
and then
left
you want
Alpha
to
and 2
turn
Alpha 1. Contact
you
tower
want to turn
on
the
120.5
main
when ready.
APU off, right? Like so. And engine mode selector normal, which is down Control 7, right here. And take that,
Taxiing hold
and
short
you can
runway
close
1
that.
right using taxiway Alpha Golf Bravo Mike 1 cross runway 1 left Alpha 2 Alpha 1 China Eastern 7302.
The upper position does does glitch sometimes, so you might need to reset it a few times. But that is basically it for the startup, and for as per the autopilot, that would be a different video for each of the planes. So for Airbus it'll be different, for the Boeings it will be different, and that is pretty much it about the startup phase for the Airbus. Hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to like it. Hope that was easy. And I have nothing else for you guys, so I will see you in another tutorial or in another tour around the globe in Microsoft Flight Sim. See you guys another time. Bye.